Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're taking a deep dive into, well, one of the most audacious experiments in psychology.
You mean the Great Ape Experiment
Mm,
from 1931?
exactly. It's pretty wild. Imagine raising a human baby and a chimpanzee, like literally as siblings, sharing everything.
Yeah.
So our mission here is to explore what the Kellogg's, the researchers, were really trying to achieve with this cross-nurture study.
Right.
And look at the twists. It took some really unexpected ones and maybe figure out what it tells us about, adaptability and influence even today in workplaces.
That's such a compelling story. So psychologists Winthrop and Luella Kellogg, they kicked this off back in 1931. Their son, Donald, was 9 months old. And they brought in Gua, a baby chimp, just 7.5 months old.
Practically the same age.
Exactly. And the big idea, sort of revolutionary then, was if you raise a chimp with all the human environmental stuff, could you essentially make her more human? They were really testing that nature-nurture boundary.
And they didn't hold back, did they? When you say raise like a human child, they meant it?
Oh, completely. Gua wasn't like
Yeah.
a lab animal or even just a pet. She was part of the family.
Right. Wearing clothes, sleeping in a bed.
Eating with a spoon at the table, same bath time, potty training. Everything Donald did, Gua did too.
Wow.
And they tested both constantly. Same psychological tests, recording every little detail. The idea was pure environmental immersion. Could that bridge the species gap?
So what happened initially? Did it work?
Well, yes, astonishingly so at first. Gua learned incredibly fast.
Faster than Donald.
In many physical tasks and problem-solving things, yeah, she often outpaced him early on. Mastered walking upright quickly, understood, like over 50 spoken commands.
50, that's amazing.
Yeah, and table manners, emotional stuff too. She showed empathy, attachment, really seemed quite human-like in her social learning.
Okay, but there's always a but in these stories, isn't there?
Yeah, here's where it gets really interesting and, frankly, a bit unsettling. While Gua was picking up human traits, something unexpected started happening with Donald, the human baby.
What? He started acting chimp-like.
You got it. He began mimicking Gua's specific sounds, like her food bark, when he wanted something to eat.
No way.
Yes. And he started crawling like her, using his hands and feet, even copying some of her facial expressions or emotional outbursts.
So the influence was going both ways.
Exactly. And Donald's speech development was already a bit slow.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was leaning more towards Gua's way of communicating than, human language.
Yeah.
That became a real concern.
I can imagine. So how long did this go on?
Only 9 months. The Kellogg's pulled the plug.
Because Donald was becoming too much like Gua.
Essentially, yeah. Their attempt to sort of elevate the chimp was inadvertently pulling their own child towards chimp behaviors. It wasn't just a side effect. It showed this powerful, reciprocal influence, often unconscious. It really highlights how we're shaped not just by our environment, but also by those we share it with, even those we're trying to shape ourselves, sometimes in ways we just don't expect.
That reversal, Donald mimicking Gua, it really does make you think about influence differently, doesn't it? Especially at work.
How so?
Well, we often see influence as like top-down. Managers tell employees what to do.
Right, the standard model.
But this suggests it's way more complex. Like that tech company example, they hire young, agile developers to shake things up. And yeah, the new hires learn the corporate ropes, but maybe the senior leaders start, I don't know, using more emojis on Slack or becoming more open to flexible work without really planning to. It just happens.
That's a great point. It's about designing the environment for learning and adaptation, then seeing what emerges. The Kellogg's creating conditions. They didn't just force things. And that's key for workplaces. Instead of just ordering change, you reshape the environment, like open offices, encouraging collaboration, or tools making knowledge sharing easier.
Right, making it the path of least resistance.
Exactly. And the really cool part is the unexpected positive things that can come out of that.
Yeah, like that financial firm example. They wanted faster innovation with a fail fast culture, and suddenly their risk team got way more creative and proactive in spotting problems early. Totally unplanned benefit just from changing the environment.
It speaks volumes about our sort of unconscious mirroring and just how malleable we are as humans. A baby starts picking up chimp habits in 9 months. That's not a flaw. It's like a human superpower.
Malleability as a superpower. I like that.
It means no culture is truly fixed, right? Change is always happening through these subtle back and forth. So Organizations can really harness this, create learning spaces, value mentorship that goes both ways.
Where junior people's insights are actually valued.
Yes, and watch for those organic ripple effects, the good stuff you didn't plan for, and amplify it.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for everyone listening?
Well, I think the story of Gua and Donald, it's more than just a weird historical footnote. It's a stark reminder of how adaptable we are. That malleability is probably our biggest strength in a world that's always changing.
And that influence isn't a one-way street. It's flowing all around us, often without us even noticing.
Exactly.
So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. Think about your own environment right now. In what subtle ways are you influencing it, maybe unconsciously? And how is it, or the people in it, influencing you to adapt and change? And the bigger question, how could you maybe consciously use that natural human superpower, that malleability, to create positive shifts, maybe even unexpected ones, in your own life or work?